Jamie, hi mate. Just wanted to get these swings over to you from last night's session. Really enjoyed it, mate. It was good to hook up and chat, and we made some really good progress, as you'll see from the stuff I'm going to send over. Obviously, playing off a good handicap, playing off single figures, 8. Looking at how you can improve that, though, and how you can maybe half that to somewhere around 4. To do that, you think you need to tighten up your dispersion. You can miss the target both ways, both right and left. We chatted about your club path, and we've identified that the club path swings quite a lot from in to out to the right, and then depending on what your face angle is, depends on whether you push the ball, if the face is also pointing to the right. If you get the face marginally more closed, you'll hit a nice draw to target, but sometimes you get the face a little bit too closed and you hit some big hooks as well. You also catch some iron shots quite thin, so you're quite shallow into the golf ball. You feel like you want a little bit more depth into the ball. As you start to swing the golf club back, you'll see how the club is quite rounded under the initial club plane shaft. So that yellow line is the initial club plane shaft, and you'll see how the club gets quite rounded. As we discussed yesterday, this is going to affect some of your body angles and stuff like that. I showed you quite a few examples of elite golfers and how they might move a little bit more down that plane line. Particularly in that first, we call it 1 to 2 feet of the swing, that initial move away. And then that is going to help to establish a completely different club plane for the rest of the stroke. I've got some footage that we took towards the end of our session. Just pop a plane line in here. And you've got the plane on the floor. You've got an orange line on the floor there, which we call the base of the plane. It can also be called the target line, but let's call it baseline. And you were just trying to follow that baseline. Just rotate your body, and just have some awareness of where that club is in the first 1 to 2 feet. And that's all you were kind of working on, just that first bit. And then from there, we got you to go ahead and just continue the swing, and you'll see how that plane is completely different. Club comes through much squarer, and you adapted to it really quickly. The ball flight started quite neutral, and there was less curvature. Right hand side is at the start of our session, left hand side is at the end of our session. And all we spoke about was the first 1 or 2 feet of the movement. And that has significant impact on the rest of the stroke. Jamie, I hope this has helped. We'll catch you next week, and we'll pick it up again. It'd be good if you get some practice in. Cheers, mate.